Yellowstone Supervolcano has been jolted by the Wyoming 7.3 earthquake at Rolling Hills that we had today. We'll see the shake map and where it is exactly. It's basically at the 4 o'clock position in the middle of Wyoming, but it did shake Yellowstone Lake, the caldera of the supervolcano. Let's take a look at the map. This comes a few days after the Alaska 8.2. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Here we are at Sizewell, Berkeley, and this is the location of it. About 11 kilometer depth. That's about 6 miles down. And this is the area of Yellowstone caldera, as we can see. But let's go to the shake map. Now, 201 people reported feeling it. And let's go to the shake map. This is it right here. This is Yellowstone Lake, as you can see here. That's Hebgen Lake. Now, this is the shake map of the area. And this is the Arabasca, very ancient supervolcano area, as you can see there. Look at that formation, very strange. This is the Idaho volcanic fields. That looks like a pristine lava flow, but is very ancient, as you can see here. And this is Salt Lake City, Utah. Now we have about 10 volcanoes here. We have another 10, 11 volcanoes here, south of Utah. And this area here is full of volcanoes. Now, this is, if you extend, that's why I said Yellowstone jolted. If you extend the frequencies, of course it was jolted. And this is just the square where USGS stops the map of the activity. And let's go to the topographic. The Absaroka range, okay? And this is Yellowstone caldera right there, this area right here. All right, a lot of faults there, and as we know, this is the area of the Phaleron plate lodging itself underneath the continental shelf, the North American plate right here, the subduction zone. And you can see the formation of it right there. Okay, so that's why I said this is all shaking Yellowstone as well. Now let's go to the USGS. These are the recent earthquakes, and Yellowstone Observatory has not yet come out with an announcement. I guess they'll do that today. What's happened here? Telling us what happened with the, it's not turning off the blue. Okay, this thing here has what? In this area, 885 earthquakes in the past 28 days or so. It's still not going off. And let's go to our area of where we had today's quake. Sorry. Okay. It's being very temperamental. Okay. That's our caldera right there. And this is our earthquake right here. This is the earthquake 3.7. Rolling Hills, Wyoming. Now, let's go to our, let's go in a little bit so we can see the, we have to be a lot more closer in order to get our GPS stations. Okay. Now, if we go this way, do we get any? No, it's not going to give us any. Okay. Blue is still not going off. That's okay. It's temperamental. Let's take this one here. GPS P713. That's not good. It's not complete information. Let's go to this one here. GPS OFW2. Okay, let's go to our graphs here, the displacement. If it goes up, it means it goes east. And if this goes up, it means it goes north. And this is the deformation. inflating, deflating, inflating, deflating. As you can see, since 2005, inflating, deflating up to 2003 from 2009, inflating to 2016, and then deflating. And you can see it's basically going, well, this is changing, but let's say it's going, right now it's going northwest. Okay, this thing here is going northwest. And let's take another one. Let's take this one here, which is, okay, that's complete too. Is that going northwest? It's going basically steady. It's going east, a little bit east. And this seems to be seasonal. Steady but seasonal. So, and let's another GPS right here. Again, that looks seasonal. No. It looks seasonal. Let's see. Here we go. This is sort of going south. This is pretty steady, as we can see. And this is seasonal but deflating. So the areas here in Yellowstone are going every which way. Of course, the past geologists say it's breathing, it's heaving, but which is a natural activity for Yellowstone. Now the thing is, with Yellowstone, it's a supervolcano. So what geologists of Yellowstone Volcano Observatory told us in the past, the observatory told us in the past that supervolcanoes don't act like regular volcanoes because of their area. And this particular volcano has a very large lake over part of the caldera. That's the caldera, and that's Yellowstone Lake. And even a stiff breeze making ripples on the waters of the lake could cause the seismic activity on the caldera roof, because the roof is only 3 miles down from the surface of the area here. So that's how sensitive the roof of the caldera is. The caldera is huge. And there are some that say that the magma chambers of Yellowstone reach all the way to the border of US and Mexico. Okay, anyway, all of you there, please be very careful, especially after the 8.2 that we had in Alaska. We still see a lot of activity and aftershocks there. And this one, how big is this one? This is 4.3 today. Now, just because Canada doesn't show any earthquakes doesn't mean that there are no earthquakes in Canada. There are. It's just that they're not listed on this map, even though this map lists a lot of other countries. Okay, this is what? This is today's Ontario 2.1. We can see lately, the past year or two, we've had a lot of activity, earthquake activity in Canada at the area of what we would call the New Madrid seismic zone, right here, which goes from, basically this is a rift valley, St. Lawrence River, and Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, and then Mississippi River. Basically the continent, the United States here, is splitting into three. This area here in the east, and the west, and the middle part. And we know that this here, the Great Lakes region, has a horseshoe-shaped mantle plume that's been there since about 1 billion years ago. But the geologists don't know where that magma is originating from, but it's there. And it supposedly goes this way, this way, this way, this way, and then turns like this. So, yes, Canada does have earthquakes. As you can see, this one is what? Okay, that was a few days ago after. This was the effect of the Alaska 8.2 that we had. Okay, and these are still going on, as we can see. Still going on. Okay, all of you there on the West Coast, please be very careful. We just had another one here, Oregon 4.2. It's out in the Juan de Fuca Plate, Not many people reported seeing it, feeling it, but it's one of the very subtle and active plates of the world in the subduction zone, of course, the Cascadia area. You can see all this activity here. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.